I've just arrived in a new area in Shadow of Mordor, and instead of creating a story with the orcs that are already here, I'm going to create my own horde of captains. I'm curious what kind of Nemesis system story is going to be creative when I just keep letting random orc grunts unalive Talion. What kind of awesome and rare captains are we going to see? And which ones are going to be strong and brave enough to rise up and become a warchief? The first orc I come across is, unfortunately for him, an intel orc. So instead of making him a lovely new captain, I peer into his mind and I force him to tell me information about one of the warchiefs in this land. He shows me the relentless, and yeah, he does look scary. Just look at his red eyes. Ooh. But before I can start making new orcs in this region, the game forces me to do the story quest. I run into this cave. We grab Celebrimbor's hammer, which triggers another flashback into his past. And I gotta say, Sauron is looking pretty badass there. And as we turn around to leave, a massive ghoul shuts the gate and traps us in the room with him. I hit him with the fire because I don't know if most people know this, but most ghouls are deeply allergic to fire. He recovers, so I hit him with another fireplace, lighting him up like the 4th of July. He's then saved by a "Get down, Mr. President" ghoul, but this only lasts so long as I fire arrow after arrow into his noggin. I have a little bit of a tussle with the lesser ghouls, but eventually I'm able to get the execution on the ghoul mother. That's actually not what she's called, but that's what I'm going to call her anyway. With the massive ghoul dispatched, I have to run through the caves trying to escape a huge horde that's hot on my tail. When I make it to the entrance, I get surrounded, but I actually end up being saved by a mysterious stranger using some flaming barrels. I awaken to find out I've been saved by a badass smoking dwarf. But that doesn't matter, I've got a mission to get to. The first orc that's destined to become a captain actually finds us. This blue guy right here, he looks like he's perfect. Let's see what he says. Is he gonna have personality off the bat? Yep, I would say that's personality. Oh my goodness, of course. Of course the first orc that I make a captain sounds like the maniac Olog. Oh my goodness. And of course his name is Zog. Ooh, Zog the Brawler. I like his hat, I like his armor, and I like the way he chatters his teeth. Good start. Before we make the next captain, I decide to do a little bit of traveling. And look at how beautiful this place is. My goodness. Shadow of Mordor on the PS5 is very good. I run into a massive group of orcs and I'm like, whichever one gets the kill gets the promotion. Let's go, lads. I am not going to move. And there we go. It's been chosen. An orc that has intel as well. I always think that they become stronger.
You'll be calling me captain soon. Thanks for that.
Alright, Luke Dash, what have you got, mate? What have you got, lad? Show us. Show us. He's dueling the captain. He takes him out. I mean, of course he takes him out. And... boring. I mean, oh, okay, he did get a bone as a weapon. I like the bone as a weapon, but the rest is kind of mid. Yeah, it didn't do too much.
I did not realize how easy.
For the next orc, I zip on off the tower. I find this guy. I take a closer look, and I end up deciding, nah. I don't know if I like to look at him, so I throw him to the floor and I walk off. But then as I walk off, I see that the slaves have kind of congregated around him, and one of them actually throws a punch and they start beating him up on the ground. I had no idea that the human slaves would do this. My goodness. So then I thought, this orc has been through so much, he's been beaten bloody by slaves. I think I owe it to him to make him a captain.
If it's any consolation, your death will get me promoted.
Alright, Borgie. Oh, Bone Snapper. He looks like an absolute unit. And of course, the brawler levels up, as does the meat grinder. I think they're going to level up every single time I make a new captain. Let's have a closer look here. Oh, he looks like an absolute beast. My god, he is actually terrifying looking. The chest piece looks like it's from Alien. What a badass. Before getting the next captain, I unlock my first tower, revealing part of the region. That's probably the most satisfying thing in this game, I would say. It's so satisfying to hit that anvil and just unlock the entire region. I find the next potential captain by just jumping off the tower and walking into the first group that I see. This one looks like Shrek, but will he be cool?
They must promote me. I will not be denied.
Oh, thank goodness I caught this in time. Big Shaka's about to kiss you. Unless, of course, you subscribe right now and give the video a little thumbs up. With that drama over, let's see Frog Blood. Wow, love a Frog Blood. Of course, the Bone Snapper's feasting away, getting stronger. Zog goes for the promotion, he hits the ambush, and he gets the kill. Zog, oh my god, up to power 16. Let's take a look at the Frog Blood. He's not even green. I mean, he's got green skin, but no green paint. Honestly, I don't really know if you can really be a Frog Blood without having green paint. Alright. I need a palate cleanser here. As the orc downs me, a random captain appears with a glowing green hammer. Who is this mysterious captain?
Wait till I tell the boss about this.
Alright, Tars, the cave rat. Oh, look at the eyes. He's become dirty and he's got cool colored eyes now. I love a cave rat. This might be a little bit controversial, but I think the orcs are more detailed in Shadow of Mordor than they are in Shadow of War. Like, take this guy for instance. Look at how dirty he is. He's way more dirty than the orcs are in Shadow of War. That's a weird thing to say, but there'll be more instances where this is true later on. Alright, the next orc we're gonna make's dreams come true. I think should be a shield bearer orc. This guy will do.
Even your measly scalp will be enough to get me promoted.
Alright, Tom Horn. Interesting name. Not really seen that one before. Let's go, he's gonna take his place. Oh no, he's dueling the Bone Snapper. And, yeah, that makes sense. Oh wow, the Bone Snapper is a beast. And it looks like that has earned the Bone Snapper a promotion up to the next level. Wow, the Bone Snapper's going places. Since that last captain didn't quite make the cut, we gotta stop messing around. We're going with a Berserker next.
Been waiting months to get out of the Shrek heap.
Hork's about to step up and shake the world. Let's go, Hork! Oh my god, he was killed by a shadow. I didn't know that could happen. Oh my god, he's dead. He's gone. What the bloody hell was that? I didn't know shadows could do that. I didn't know they could just reject the orc from even becoming a captain. What? That means we need a really strong orc to become a captain. Otherwise, the shadows just aren't going to let him in. It's survival of the fittest here. I go into the biggest crowd of orcs that I can find.
Your death is merely the first step in my rise.
And Roog emerges. Oh, he's done it! I think that was the same shadow as well. Oh, Bloodhand! Roog Bloodhand! My god, let me get a look at this guy. Okay, this orc is a juggernaut. He looks so mean. The red paint, the dual-wielding axes. Yes, more of that. Before we make another captain, I recruit a Caragor so that I can go and unlock another part of the map. With that done, I then go and look for the biggest gang of orcs that I can find. This technique seems to work pretty well, usually. Could this be our first shield bearer that actually makes it through?
Now I will be recognized as a true warrior.
No. The answer's no. Let's see if a spear thrower can fare any better. Again, no. No. But how about a really big, fat, orange orc? Okay, I guess not. I guess, what about a shield guy? Okay, no, maybe not. An archer? No. Okay. What about Gluck? Gluck? No. Rejected. This guy? No. Alright, let's take a break from this. I need a crazy orc break. Let's talk to my first captain. After the brawler leaves me alone, I then meet a horrible, horrible orc.
You look ready to fall on your knees before I even lay hands on you.
I check the army view when this happens, and the Cruel pops in. Alright, he's not one of mine, he's basically just XP. That's what I think until he one-shots me and then hits me with the no chance.
I'll trade your corpse for my reward.
And when he kills me, he changes the army view forever. First, he takes a sneaky promotion for himself. Zog the Brawler, my first captain, promotes himself. The Cave Rat also promotes himself. The Meat Grinder then finally moves and he gets taken out by a Shadow Captain. No promotion for you. And after all of that needless killing, he just dies to a shadow and is immediately replaced. Well, I guess we can recruit now, so let's get to it.
Is that all it takes to kill a ranger? Easy.
Okay, he's done it. Oh, we've not seen this for a while. What's he going to become? The Taskmaster. Boring. We need another. I first start by throwing this grunt through the fire. I think it's going to make him stronger. I then tackle him to try and put him out. Has my experiment worked? Will he become an infernal?
They're gonna know my name from here to Mount Doom.
No. Nothing really changed. Nothing changed. Another!
I need your corpse intact as proof for more promotion.
Dorg gets the final blow and he takes out the slave Taskmaster. The cook! Look at him with his cleaver and his bit of meat on a stick. Oh, he's amazing. But I wouldn't get too attached as I immediately advance time and, well, to put it bluntly, he dies. To, you guessed it, the Bone Snapper. The next captain kills me beside 3 slaves on this lovely little grassy hill. Surely he'll be a character. Yes, definitely a character. The warrior. Again, he didn't really change how he looks. I claim my 3rd tower before getting right back to it.
You're just the start. Soon Sauron himself will know my name.
Let's go, Pushcramp. What have you got for me? The rat. Ugh, his eyes went all weird. That's basically all that changed. Alright, another plain one. We need to up the ante here. Come on, lad. You're gonna be more interesting. Oh, it's the Bloodhound.
Dead man. So you return from the dead. No matter. I will send you back there again.
I'm sorry, Bloodhound. You are a badass. You're one of my most beautiful creations. But you are not invited to this party, mate. Quickly, lad. Get the deed done.
Can't refuse me promotion after I show your corpse.
Oh, Evil Eye? Oh, for God's sake, Evil Eye. Also, the Frog Blood just died trying to promote himself. He wasn't really a Frog Blood anyway. Alright, let's get some replacements. Who wants it, lads?
I wonder how much your death's gonna be worth. Captain, at least.
He's made it past the Evil Eye. What's he gonna become? Something cool? Deadeye. Deadeye. We have Evil Eye and we have Deadeye. I think it's about time we took down one of these pesky Warchiefs. I'm curious to see if one of my boys has got the guts to promote themselves to Warchief after I remove the Relentless.
Only strength of stone survives the flood. Resist the Warchief's
To lure the Warchief out first, all I need to do is just raise the alarm. Simple enough. With the alarm now raised, I just need to kill 35 orcs to make this lad appear. With that campfire now exploded and 17 orcs down, I defeat the rest by using a combination of strikes and elven light. 33 kills, one more should do it. And there we go. Here he is. Oh, he is arriving with the boys. Look at this posse. Why is that one turned the wrong way? Get over here, mate. What are you doing? Oh my word. 4 of them.
Nice, dude.
Alright, let's get in there.
What's running it? You! Got a death wish, have you? You'll get your wish if you're trying to get through us.
Wow, this bodyguard looks badass. Let's see how well we can do here. I mean, there is 4 of them, but I'm getting some good strikes on him. Stunned him, going for the combo strike, going for the execution. Oh, it takes off a massive amount of health. This might be easy, lads. This guy's going down.
Oh, ain't that nice? You stayed alive just long enough for me to kill ya.
I ricochet an arrow directly off his skull. And then I fire one at my old friend, the Cruel.
You!
So you back? Well, this time I won't get rid of you so quickly.
Okay, enough talking. Let's get in there. I dive right into the middle of all 4 of them. I'm just trying to get at the bloody Warchief, but there's so many lads around. I am just scrambling for my life right now. I get some good hits on him here, but as you can see, there are just so many grunts, and I'm also terrified that the Cruel's gonna get me, considering he has no chance. I begin to get overwhelmed. I chuck this lad off the bridge, and then I'm trying to roll away. I'm trying to get some health back, but as you can see, it does not go well. The Cruel hits me in the back with one of his deadly no-chance arrows, and he finishes me off again. He is my nemesis.
I'm starting to look forward to these visits, Ranger.
Because I fell in battle, every single orc that was there ends up getting a power increase. Which, my god, that is a lot of power increases. All 4 of them, even the bloody Warchief, gets his level increased. Something's clear, if I'm going to take out that Warchief, I definitely need to increase my own power. And also maybe take out a few of his bodyguards. As soon as I respawn, I come across the rat. He's a little bit boring. I did create him, but right now he just looks like walking XP to me.
Shouldn't have bothered getting back up. I'm just gonna put you down again.
After that chat, it doesn't take me long to weaken him down, hitting him with a massive execution. I take out some of the grunts to prevent them from sounding the alarm. I then hit the rat with another nasty execution, and of course he tries to retreat.
You'll pay for this. I'll kill you next time, you filth.
But I'm not letting him escape. I need this XP. I shoot the barrel, exploding everything in the area, lighting it up in flames. He then does.
Do your worst, you scum!
Before I end his suffering, I peer into his mind to gain some intel about another Warchief. He looks exactly like the twins from the other region. Oh, who's this? Who's this brave orc? Oh wait, that's a captain? What?
I saw you die. Clever trick that, coming back.
Ah, Deadeye. I'm sorry, mate, you've got to go. He did not last long. I need the XP. I'm going to be cutting down. After that, I take another tower. I think I'm just going to be cutting down every captain that I've made that I don't really like the look of. But first, I need to get my revenge. And what a perfect time to take on the Cruel, as he's doing one of his favorite hobbies.
Betrayed the Dark Lord! Time to scream!
Okay, let's take a look at him. Okay, I know nothing about him. There is an orc right here that has intel. If I can just quickly grab him without anyone realizing. Oh my god, it's worked. Oh my god, they didn't realize. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm just grabbing intel from an orc that's in the crowd at the Cruel's execution. Oh my god. Alright, combat finishers and explosives. Yeah, that's pretty standard, I'll be honest. Come on, Cruel. What are you gonna say to me, lad? Oh, I was too late. 2 of the orcs have already been killed. Oh, that's fine. Didn't come here to save them anyway.
Back to die again? You're such a determined little thing. You're like a nagging dog.
Remember, lads, this orc has killed me twice already. I need my revenge. Oh, he's already almost destroyed. He needs to go off the edge. If I do one thing good in this life, it's going to be to throw the cruel off the edge.
We're done for! Move it!
No, you're not going anywhere. Get over here. Oh, no. Oh, he's not gone off. He wants to have a chat.
Will it ease your pain to kill me?
Alright, I'm gonna hit you so hard that you're gonna fly off the edge. Goodbye, the cruel. Ah, you see? I told you were going off the edge, mate. Sweet, sweet revenge. What is going on? Okay, it seems like some random captain past the hills has a fear of Caragors. Not my problem. After that satisfying kill, it's time to grab some more XP by killing the rat. He's not the cave rat, he's kind of a basic rat orc, so I don't really care about him.
You should have made sure I was dead, Ranger. Now, you'll regret it for eternity.
It really doesn't take long until the rat is ready to flee for his life. Even the Caragor almost kills him before I get a chance.
Bollocks! Bollocks!
Again, I love that they get bloody faces in this game. I don't know why they got rid of that for Shadow of War. The rat is gone. That Caragor, oh my god! Stop, Caragor! I'm gonna shoot you in your balls. I don't think you have balls. Alright, one in the eye. God. Alright, it's time to get back to it. Let's make a new orc. Ah, it feels like it's been a while.
All I need for a promotion is your pretty dead face.
That's an interesting pose. I'm sure he's gonna be cool though. Let's see. The scholar. Ah, he became a nerd. Fantastic. Another. We need another.
If it's any consolation, your death will get me promoted.
No. Evil Eye is gatekeeping yet again. After that, the scholar then tried to fight the Bone Snapper. What would possess him? And he got scared off. And of course he got scared off. After that, I quickly grab an intel orc to reveal another Warchief. Let's take a look. The Unkillable. And oh my god, the detail on this orc. Look at all the arrows and the knife in his back. My god, this is why I think the orcs in Shadow of Mordor have way more detail than they do in Shadow of War. He just looks so much better. We also get some intel on the very, very cool Hellhawk Warchief. After that, I then go in search of more grunts that can rise up and become awesome captains until something horrible happens.
Normally it's my job to scar people. You turn the tables. Now I'm gonna turn them back.
The bloody cruel has returned. My god, he really is my nemesis. I mean, at least the Nemesis system is working till its full effect here. I hit him with one big strike and he gets all the flashbacks from the previous fight, from his previous life.
No more! Run!
Of course, he decides to clear off again. I actually let him go because, because I think it would be good to keep this rivalry going. Right when he leaves, another familiar fish shows up. Oh, it's my first orc. The first orc from the video, the Brawler, who sounds like the Maniac. Ah, it's always good to see him. But I'm sorry, Brawler, you're not getting the kill this time. Oh, it's one of those amazing times where the game has seen that I've been dying constantly, so it gives me a free out. Alright, let's see if someone else can down me immediately. I'm sorry, Brawler. You've got to stay out of this, mate. Somebody hit me again, quickly! Before the Brawler gets it, there we go. Oh, what? He fell off the edge. What the hell?
Your death is the beginning of my rise to power.
And rejected. Oh, for God's sake. Evil Eye. We have to get strong orcs in order to beat Evil Eye. I do an archery challenge, and I use the remaining archers. I think one of them is going to be strong. Come on, lads. Although it takes them ages to kill me. I don't know why they all don't fire at the same time. They seemingly take it in turns. But anyway, this archer is going to be strong.
Oh, they'll reward me for this. Maybe even a promotion.
And this time the orc, who's called Zun, avoids Evil Eye, but gets beaten by the scholar. The Bloodhound takes the chance though to promote himself, as does the warrior. With all of the orcs moving up in the world, I feel like it's time. We need to remove one of the Warchiefs. I need to see if one of my orcs is going to take his place once he's gone. And here he is. I'm curious if the Cruel is going to be back in his guard, considering he did die and come back. Yeah, there he is! Oh my god! Even death won't keep him away from this mission. I'm stronger now. I can do it. Let's go.
You and me, right here. And don't even try running, because I'll track you across all of Mordor if I have to.
Explosives is one of the only things he takes damage from, so I try to lure him over here.
Brave Walker! One whole ranger against all of us. Go on, you lot. Get him.
Wait. Pause for a second. Can we just look at the detail of the shaman? Look at the amount of, like, little tattoos on his chest. Again, I really think that they're more detailed in Shadow of Mordor, and I'm only just coming to this realization. Before the bodyguards have time to react, I run over and I land a ground execution on the Warchief.
Next time, you piece of schrock, you won't be so lucky.
Of course, he's retreating. I jump over him, I give him the stun, I then move back so that I can shoot the explosive barrel to try and cause a bit of chaos on the remaining bodyguards. With them now distracted, I run to chase after the Warchief. It's finally time to end this.
Cheating schrock, I'll come back and haunt you from the grave.
You are not coming back to haunt me, mate. I've already got the Cruel for that. I send his head flying into the stratosphere. His hood actually flies off the second I cut his head off. The Relentless falls, and to my amazement, the Cruel takes his place. Of course it's the Cruel. Ah, he is just cementing himself as my nemesis for this series. And there he is. Look at him running off like a coward. I chase after him as hard as I can, but he ends up just disappearing. With that over, I check out the fortress, and I end up finding the bloody Evil Eye. Right. He needs to die. He has been gatekeeping. He has been gatekeeping the garrison for too long.
Looky here! Schrock! Why won't you just stay dead?
Oh, it's true. He does have an evil eye. An evil red eye. But apart from that, I think he's pretty boring, and he is definitely gatekeeping. You know what's about to happen. Goodbye, Evil Eye. Oh, he's gonna break his neck. He's gonna land on his head. Oh, that was actually kind of brutal. With the Evil Eye now gone, I quickly find some grunts to try and take his place. We are hiring new captains. Who wants a job?
Been waiting months to get out of the schrock heap.
Alright, what's he gonna become? Something cool. Oh, the Destroyer. The warrior takes this chance to promote himself, and then the Destroyer also promotes himself immediately. That's the fastest promotion I've ever seen. Let's get right back to it. Let's get another captain. Here we go. I mean, the Destroyer literally just promoted himself immediately, so there is another open space. Let's go. Who wants it? We're officially hiring.
What would your friends say if they could see you now?
God, he is horrible looking. But will he change at all? No. He literally just learnt some poetry. I then respawn and I spot an orc in the distance. Who is this? The Scholar. Ooh, he's got a cool lighting effect as well from that torch in the darkness. Alright, I'm sorry, Scholar. I don't really like the Scholars too much.
Well, this makes everything different. If I'd known you were coming back, I'd have left more of a mark on you.
I sweep the legs and then hit him with a ground execution that pretty much one-shots him.
What?
We will be together again, man-thing, when the time is right!
No, we will not. You are dying right here, right now. Stop running. You can't escape me. Right after that, I grab another intel orc and we get to look at the final Warchief. The friendly He does not look friendly at all. I want to see the full potential of the orcs that I've created. So we're going to go and take out all of the Warchiefs now. God, they always arrive with such an ensemble of bodyguards. This one freaks out immediately upon seeing his rival? What? Was he rivals with another bodyguard? Oh well. This place is just littered with explosives. These guys are lit up.
You! When Uruk stand together, nothing can beat us.
Nice to finally meet the glowy hammer orc.
The strategy is flawed! Fall back!
No, 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 you're not going anywhere. This is the perfect place for me to fight. Just ledges everywhere. I give him a little tiny throw and he just makes it off the edge.
I ought to pin you down and drop a category on your head.
Alright, Hellhawk. Let's do this, mate. But not before I immediately take out his second guard. Then with the Archer Warchief all alone, it really doesn't take long for me to beat him down.
Not today! See, not just you would have me dead unless I get there first.
Let's see how far we can make his helmet fly. Oh, look at it go! Ah, that's majestic. Okay, who is gonna take his place? Is it gonna be one of my lads, or is it gonna be a nobody that I'm gonna have to kill? Let's see, who is it? The Meat Hoarder! The Meat Hoarder has done it! Ah, I guess he deserves it. While we're in the fortress, might as well make another captain. Let's go, big lad. You look like Shrek.
Promotion, here or come.
He has a lot of potential. Ah, Slave Maker. Boring. Yeah, I don't really like how the Slave Maker orcs look. And look at that, the Destroyer! Another promotion! My god, he has moved up so quickly in the world. And then the Slave Maker promotes himself immediately. This is the golden years for the orcs right now. They are having a great time.
Now I will be recognized as a true warrior.
Ooh, Black Blade. Ooh, wow, the black paint. Very, very cool. The Slave Maker is going for a promotion and he gets it. Another very, very quick rise. The Poet then decides to take on the Bone Snapper, which is such a stupid thing to do. How many orcs has the Bone Snapper killed now? After that, I say hello to this fake frog blood.
Listen to the sound of my horn. It's the sound of impending doom. The sound of your death. You'll pay for this. I'll kill you next time, you filth.
Look at this badass execution. Boom! The beheading when he's on the floor. Next, we're taking on the Lift Lad, and just look at how badass he looks with those two swords.
I've got a plan, but I need more soldiers. You're coming with me.
I start off by shooting this massive barrel, which just engulfs the entire area in flames. I hit him on the floor once. I am killing this orc because he does look cool, but he's not one of my creations.
Only a talk as stupid as you would dare interrupt my affairs.
After that speech, he obviously goes to retreat. He runs down here, I chase after him, and then I throw him into the water. Or at least, I wish that's what I did. He actually just, I don't even know what happens. He gets hit in the back by a spear and just goes absolutely flying after the game didn't let me throw him into the water. I don't know what that was, but I'm here for it. Because we had a fight in this fortress, a huge amount of orcs have gathered around, so I thought this is the perfect place to make a new captain.
Those fool captains will have to promote me now.
He becomes Prak the Hunter, and he looks sort of basic. I need a palate cleanser after that. Surely we can get a better archer.
I'm bound to go up in the ranks for this.
And he becomes, ooh, the Blackheart. We're getting lots of orc captains that are putting on the black paint. The hunter then tries to promote himself, but he gets put back in his place by the warrior. And then it was finally time for the Bone Snapper to promote himself by taking on the Destroyer, and of course, the Bone Snapper does it. He is an absolute monster. But let's see if one of my boys wants to rise up and become a war chief.
Make this Uruk scream, and his master shall answer.
This is actually one of the funniest missions I've seen in Shadow of Mordor. I have to just go and grab an orc for a certain amount of time. so that his screams and cries will attract the Warchief. The orc hangs on for 15 seconds despite his orc friends hitting him repeatedly, and then the friendly shows up. We have two of my lads as his bodyguards, the Bone Snapper and the Cave Rat. I shoot an explosive barrel and then jump on in to try and get a stealth attack, but he's immune to it.
My boy! Forget him! Come get up close and personal with me instead.
I honestly thought he was going to have more friendly dialogue, but yeah, I guess not. The Bone Snapper then becomes enraged because, of course, he's going to be enraged. I mean, just look at this guy. I hit him with the combo attack, and then the Cave Rat comes over and tries to save him. What a good bodyguard he is. And then knee the Warchief in the gut before having a wee chat with the Cave Rat.
Killed you already? Once more won't hurt.
Just look at those glowing eyes. I really do like Cave Rat orcs. Despite the bodyguards being around me, I'm able to focus on the friendly. I land a devastating execution, which downs him. Can I just point out for a second that the Bone Snapper bodyguard has just been watching the entire time? I think I know what he's up to.
Would you really hurt your old pal?
Interesting that he only acts friendly as a complete last resort. Which orc is gonna rise up and take his place? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Of course, it's the Bone Snapper. He was meant to be the bodyguard, and he was just watching as I was destroying his Warchief. The Bone Snapper's monster status is absolutely confirmed now. We've got one Warchief left to go. Let's see who's going to take his place. The Unkillable. Such a great looking orc. Such attention to detail with him. I mean, this is the orc that made me realize that Shadow of Mordor has better looking orcs than Shadow of War.
You! Oh, there you are! We're gonna have fun. Just you, me, and a rusty blade.
I take out his armorer bodyguard first, pretty easily. I then come face to face with my first orc, the Brawler. Get out of here, Brawler. This isn't about you. This is about your filthy, unkillable Warchief, who actually is very killable. I am beheading every single one of them. I'm sad he didn't have a helmet to fly off. Okay, the Unkillable is gone. Who's gonna take his place? Yes! My first orc, the Brawler, has risen. Yes, my son. Oh, I'm a proud father. So now that I've completely changed all the Warchiefs into orcs that I've created, I guess it's now time to go and tear them all down. Make sure you like and follow, guys, so you can see that in the next part. And I guess leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Cheers, lads.